Capitalization and Punctuation. There are 5 rules for capitalization. 1. Always capitalize the pronoun I. For example, after cleaning my room, I will go to the park. Number 2. Always capitalize the first word in a sentence. For example, the bunny sat in the grass. The T in the first the is capitalized. 3. Always capitalize proper nouns. These are special names for people, places, animals, and things. For example, Jake and Tom rode their bikes to Turtle Pond with their dog, Max. 4. Always capitalize dates. Capitalize months of the year and days of the week. For example, my birthday is on Wednesday, April 12th. The W of Wednesday and the A of April are capitalized. And 5. Always capitalize holidays. For example, Christmas and Halloween are my favorite holidays. The C in Christmas is capitalized, and the H in Halloween is capitalized. Let's look at some sentences and see if we can find the mistakes. Here is the first sentence. I am going to Florida for Memorial Day. The word Florida needs to be capitalized because it is a proper noun or a special name for a place, and Memorial Day also needs to be capitalized because it is a holiday. Find the mistakes in this sentence. Today is Saturday. The word today needs to be capitalized because it is the first word in the sentence. Is does not get capitalized because it is not the first word, a proper noun, a date, or a holiday. Saturday does need to be capitalized because it is a day of the week. Find the mistake in this sentence. Is Mrs. Smith going to Willow Park with her class? Is capitalized because it is the first word in the sentence. Mrs. and Smith should both be capitalized. Should both be capitalized because Mrs. Smith is a proper noun. Willow Park is also a proper noun, so we need to capitalize it. Find the mistakes in this sentence. John, Sam, and I are helping Mr. Irwin with his fence. Sam is a proper noun and needs to be capitalized. I is a special pronoun that always gets capitalized. But fence does not need to be capitalized because it is not the first word, a proper noun, a date, or a holiday. There are 4 types of punctuation that we will use at the end of a sentence. The first is a period. We use a period at the end of a statement. A statement is a sentence that tells you information. It can be a fact, a thought you may have, an opinion, or an idea. For example, the dog is in his house. I want to make a sandcastle. I like to ride roller coasters. Notice that all 3 statements end with a period. A period can also be used at the end of a command. A command is a sentence that tells you to do something. When we use a command, we are telling somebody what we want them to do. For example, please water the flowers. Go to the store and get some milk, please. Mow the grass tomorrow, please. Notice that all 3 sentences end with a period. We use a question mark at the end of a sentence that is a question. A question is a sentence that asks something. We ask questions to find out information. Questions usually begin with who, what, where, when, why, how, is, are, was, were, can, do, or did. For example, what time are we going to the show? Can you help me with my homework? Where did that book come from? Is that your teddy bear? Notice that all 4 of these sentences ended with a question mark. Exclamation marks can be used at the end of an exclamation. An exclamation is a sentence that shows excitement, surprise, or strong feelings. We use exclamations to show someone that we are very happy, very excited, surprised, very angry, or very sad. Exclamation sentences can also show a sense of emergency if something is urgent or very important. For example, "Hooray, I got $5 for my birthday." "I cannot wait for the concert." "Help, my cat is stuck in a tree." Notice that all 3 sentences end with an exclamation mark. Okay, now let's practice some of these. Add the correct punctuation to these sentences and tell why you chose it. The clock is broken. What punctuation would you end this sentence with? I added a period because it is a statement telling us a fact. The clock is broken. It is not a question or an exclamation. Here is another one. Did you see the moon last night? What punctuation would you end this sentence with? I added a question mark because it is asking us a question. Let's try another one. Put your toys away, please. What kind of punctuation would you add at the end of this sentence? I added a period because it is a command telling us to do something. Let's try another one. We won the championship. What kind of punctuation would you put at the end of that sentence? I added an exclamation mark because it is full of excitement. Let's try another. Read your books quietly. What kind of punctuation would you use at the end of that sentence? I added a period because it is a command telling us to do something. Let's try one more. Where is my lunch? What kind of punctuation would you put at the end of that sentence? I added a question mark because it is asking us a question.